Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you're here. My name is Sasha. If you so happen to be new here, I do fragrance reviews, a little bit of beauty and style. So if you like those types of videos, please take a minute to subscribe. You can also follow me on my Instagram, which is Sasha Nichols Style. All right, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that I just recently bought. And I didn't smell it before I bought it, so it was a blind buy for me. And I'm going to talk about it because, yeah, it's very interesting. Now, the fragrance I'm talking about is by Elie Tahari, and it is the Eau de Perfume. I don't know if you can see the bottle, but it's got like this snake skin, lizard skin kind of pattern on there. That's why I wore my snake skin looking top, you know, in honor of this fragrance. Now, I have to say, when I first bought this perfume and smelled it, I didn't know what to think. Have you ever had where you meet someone for the first time and you're really not sure, you're kind of like, I don't know, and then you end up getting to know them and then you love them, right? Same thing with perfume. With me, I first sprayed this and I was like, oh gosh, no, next, I'm not sure I can pull this one off. I don't know if I like it. And I actually put it back in the box to return it. I know, so bad, sorry guys. But after it warmed up on my skin, something happened. I actually really like this perfume. Now, the notes are not typically what I like in a fragrance, or, well, there's some in here that I do like, but just the whole combination, because I'm more of like the gourmand. I love this sweet type of fragrances. I love fruity florals, that type of stuff. This is completely opposite. This is very clean, very earthy in a sense, because it's got some woods in there. It's very interesting. Let's talk about the notes. Now, I'm not going to spray it on myself because I love where it's at right now. It's in that dry down stage, and I have to say that's my favorite part of this. But when you first spray this, you're going to get a blast of a sparkling bergamot. Now, if you love that, you're going to adore this fragrance. It's got kind of that Earl Grey kind of vibe, and in Earl Grey, bergamot is one of the ingredients. So that is what I pick up when I first spray this, and it is very strong. It is very intoxicating, and it is an Italian bergamot. So that is important to know. And then there's also some dewy violet leaves in here, and then you've got some juicy pear. Now, when they say juicy pear, in my opinion, when I think of a juicy pear, I think of something that's very sweet, very overly ripe. With this type of pear, to me, it's more on the verge of, it's not quite ripe yet. And you know the kind when you cut it, it's still a little hard. Has that little bit of a sweet smell, but a little bit of that tart pear. That is what I would describe this pear as being. And then as it starts to dry down, you have some green fig. Now, I've never smelled fig before. I've actually, a green fig, I've never smelled green fig before. I've smelled like really ripe figs before. They don't have much of a scent in my opinion, so I don't know if I'm really picking up fig or not. But there is magnolia in here, you definitely get that magnolia. And then there's tea blossom, and you definitely get that tea. As it really starts to dry down, which is where it is at right now on my skin, and that's my absolute favorite part, and it's beautiful. You get this white woods, you get some velvety musk, so it's kind of creamy, and then you get this luminous amber in there, and it's very subtle, it's very beautiful, it's very elegant. You get a little tiny bit of sweetness. It's not overly sweet, but you get just a hint of sweetness, and I like that. As far as performance, which is very important with a perfume. Now, before I go into that, it's also important to note that everybody interprets fragrances differently. So for me, initially, when I first was taken aback, someone may spray this immediately and absolutely love that part of the whole experience. For me, this dry down is everything. I love it. So performance-wise, it is super projecting. So when you spray this, it definitely projects way past an arm's length for the first hour, and then it comes closer to the body. It is not a skin scent, so it kind of exudes a little further than a skin scent, but someone has to be closer to you in order to smell it. Like I can put my wrist like right here and I can totally get it. Now there's other times where I've sprayed perfume and I'm really having to dig my nose in there to get anything. So you don't get that, it's different. So you get a little bit of that projection that goes out throughout the day. As far as longevity, I noticed this to be about 6 hours on my skin. Super long lasting on the clothes. I actually had sprayed it on a sweatshirt yesterday, and this morning when I picked up that sweatshirt, I could smell it. It's beautiful. You get that citrusy, very, very clean smelling. This would be a fantastic fragrance for the springtime because of that citrus, that woodsy. It's like being outdoors. Is it outdoors? Kind of, sort of. You kind of get what I'm saying. But it is a great spring scent. As far as the sillage, it's gorgeous. It's really, really nice. It is feminine in the dry down, but when you first spray it, it does have a little bit of a masculine feel to it. I definitely think a guy could pull this off, although it is geared for women. Now, I like this fragrance. I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning because I'm blabbing on a little bit, but this is the very first fragrance from this line, Elie Tahari. They do clothing. So this came out in 2019. I think it's really, really nice. It's very different, especially different from what I have in my collection. And so now it is out of the box. It is going to be staying with me, and I will wear this on occasion, especially with the spring coming up. So very nice. I do highly recommend this. I'll put a link to where you can purchase it. You can get it at Macy's. I like Macy's because they do give you that option. If for any reason you don't like a perfume, you can return it. I know some of you guys are against that. But now with mask and not being able to smell certain perfumes, and I think Elie Tahari, because it is at Macy's, unless they have one open, they'll only spray it on a card, so you don't know how it's going to react to your skin chemistry. And that's really important, how your skin reacts to a certain fragrance. But anyway, there you have my review of Elie Tahari's Eau de Parfum. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below. Let me know what your favorite blind buys have been. Any perfumes you can request that maybe you would like me to do a review on. I certainly read all my comments. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video. Stay beautiful inside and out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. See you soon.